Lately, there's been quite a significant increase in the number of men experiencing depression and, sadly, ending their own lives. In fact, did you know that men are nearly 4 times more likely to die of suicide than women? Not only that, but also, every year, there are more than 6 million men in the US alone who deal with feelings of sadness, depression, and loneliness. That's a huge number. So, in this video, we're discussing the hard truth of men's mental health and why it's essential to address this issue. Stay tuned. Listen to the numbers. There's no doubt the numbers are pretty shocking. A fresh study showed 49% of men are feeling more downhearted than they're letting others know. Do you know why? Some believe that needing counseling is a sign of feebleness. Others get caught up in outdated ideas about what men should or should not do. Then, there's the influence of our society, which shapes how we see things. These are some of the biggest obstacles keeping men from asking for help with their mental health. The situation gets even stricter for men who are victims of violence in their homes. Did you know? The National Coalition Against Domestic Violence says 1 in every 7 men will have a harsh experience with a close partner at some point. However, men are far less likely to seek mental help than other groups. In the United States, about 15% of all males say they don't have any close friends. That might sound like a small number, but it's not. This means that almost 1 out of every 7 men you meet might not have someone to call their close friend. And sadly, the situation is even tougher for the younger folks. For men under 30, it is a bit more alarming, as 1 in 4 of them states that they don't have any meaningful social relationships. This means young guys are more likely to face the challenge of not having close friendships, which we really need to consider. In a recent poll, it was found that nearly 77% of the men indicated that they had felt signs of common mental health issues. These could range from feelings of anxiety to dealing with stress or even grappling with depression. But let's dive a little deeper into this. What might be the root causes behind these symptoms or signs? To understand, we asked each of them their primary sources of stress or pressure. Notably, these could be the situations or aspects that might be hurting their mental well-being. The stigma surrounding men's mental health. In society, there is a common misconception that men should always be strong and not show emotions. This toxic idea of masculinity has created a stigma around men's mental health, making it difficult for them to seek help when they need it. Men are often told to man up or toughen up instead of being encouraged to express their feelings and seek support. This can lead to feelings of shame and isolation, causing many men to suffer in silence. It's time we break this stigma and create a safe space for men to talk about their mental health without fear of judgment. The pressure to be macho. In addition to societal expectations, men also face pressure from traditional gender roles and stereotypes. Many feel the need to conform to the idea of being macho, tough, emotionless, and always in control. This can cause men to suppress their emotions and not seek help for fear of being seen as weak or less masculine. We need to understand that seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. A jammed mind? The saying, "caught up in my own thoughts," truly chimes with my personal experience. Like a whirlpool, my mind seems to plunge deeper into an unhealthy state, feeling blocked. One thought halts another, just as a furious driver in Massachusetts would do. Then, those halted thoughts take a U-turn, face the oncoming traffic, get involved in accidents, and create chaos. These symbolic vehicles crash into each other, spin all around, lose their way, and bump into barriers. As more thought traffic, particularly worrisome and uneasy, tries to enter my mind, the condition worsens. The routes become increasingly congested. This is a common experience for many men, as they have trouble sorting through their thoughts and emotions. It can feel overwhelming and exhausting, leading to negative impacts on mental health. Even if you ask your husband, brother, or father what's on your mind, there's a high possibility of getting a blank stare. Men are often not taught how to process their emotions in a healthy way, leaving them feeling lost and confused when trying to navigate through their thoughts. Right now, the way our society thinks, a guy is expected to just hang in there and handle it. Think about it like telling all the cars to hold still, to stay right where they are. No moving, no shifting things around. How to unjam the traffic of thoughts? The answer's simple: communication. Letting our words fly freely is the ultimate way to unleash the ideas bouncing within our minds. Indeed, humor can be a short-term relief. It eases the situation a bit but only scrapes the surface of the emotional clarity we seek, thereby ignoring the more disturbing reality. On the flip side, communicating openly allows our thoughts to flow naturally, guiding them to the right path freely. Responsibility of the society? It's not just up to men to break the stigma surrounding mental health. It's also the responsibility of society as a whole to create an environment where men feel safe and accepted when seeking help. We need to challenge traditional gender roles and stereotypes, promote open communication, and educate ourselves on how to support our loved ones who may be struggling with their mental health. Guys often choose to drown their worries in a drink or two. This seems like the done thing in a world where boys are usually told to hide their feelings instead of sharing them openly. The more they indulge in their drinks, the more they can brush aside their problems. Take, for instance, a man who's had a bad day at work. Instead of talking about it, he may choose to go out for a drink with his buddies and try to forget about it. However, this method of coping is only temporary and can lead to substance abuse issues in the long run. So, society as a whole, especially if women are watching this video, has to be more empathetic and understanding towards men's mental health. We need to create a culture where it is okay for men to express their emotions and seek help when needed instead of bottling everything up. It's time we start talking openly about men's mental health and break the stigma surrounding it. If you love this video, please share it with your friends and family. Subscribe to our channel for more informative videos on topics related to mental health. Until next time, take care of yourself, and don't forget to check up on your loved ones.